C is equal to 100 plus 0.8y is given. In the diagram, at point A, at this point at A, what is income? Income is equal to 500. Income is measured on the x-axis, isn't it? Y is equal to 500. What is consumption? That is also 500. All the income is spent on consumption. So what is saving is equal to 0. We have made calculation already. Now I am making these points clear. That is, at point A, all the income is spent on consumption, so there is no saving. Now at point B, what happened? Investment has been increased to 100. That is C plus I. That is, investment is equal to 100. And at this point, when investment increases to 100, income is 1000. Income is what? 1000. If investment is equal to 100, saving is also equal to 100. Now we have to listen what happens to consumption. It is because when income is 500, all the income is spent on 500, 0 saving. When this point at point B, when investment increases, what happens? Income increases. What happened to the consumption expenditure? So this is the C line, isn't it? This is the C line. When this is 1000, consumption expenditure is 900. Look into the diagram. Consumption expenditure is 900. So at point B, y is equal to 1000. That is because it has happened 1000 because investment is equal to 100. Investment is nothing but equal to saving. Saving is equal to investment. So consumption is equal to 900. At point D, investment increases further 10 crores. Investment is equal to 110. Investment is always equal to saving. So what happened? Income is 1050. Yes, that is due to consumption expenditure also increases, because when income increases, consumption also increases. When income 5000 rupees, consumption is 900. When income is 1050, consumption expenditure is 940. So when income is 1050, what happened to consumption? Consumption is 940. Clear for you? So here I have extended line to write 200 and 210. That is actually no place to write 200 and 210. That is why I extended this line. That means what? This point it is 200 and at this point it is 210. That is why this line is extended. Don't get confused why it is extended. Okay. So here 200 and at this point 210. Now we will go to how does this multiplier works. This is working of multiplier. C is equal to 100 plus 0.8y is given. I hope all of you know that C is equal to A plus BY. Remember this? A is autonomous expenditure and this is MPC. Okay. So what is MPC? 0.8. So MPC is equal to 0.8. We have seen that multiplier is what? Multiplier is the reciprocal of one marginal propensity to save. Okay, we can write like this: K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC, or K is equal to 1 by MPS. Now, how does this multiplier works? We will see. For example, the government invests rupees 100 crores. That is, investment is equal to 100 crores. Government invests 100 crores on investment project. That means what? This 100 crores has been supplied to purchase of raw materials and for wages, isn't it? Purchase of raw materials and for the wages. Wages are paid to the laborers, and for purchase of raw materials it is paid to the one who owns that raw materials or machinery for any purchase. For everything this 100 crores are used, isn't it? Investment is equal to 100 crores means this 100 crores is paid to all factors of production. That means that becomes payment to laborers as well as suppliers. That means this 100 crores has been distributed to laborers and suppliers. That means income is equal to what? 100 crores for the people. Now listen psychological law of consumption. In that what Keynes says, when income increases, consumption expenditure increases. So but how much is this increases? Not all 100 crores, but a part of the income is spent on consumption we have studied. That is nothing but 0.8y. That is we are assuming 80% of income is spent on consumption. This is what government invest 100 crores on investment project. This is autonomous investment that we have studied. Now we are studying multiplier, isn't it? Yes. So invest 100 crores. This 100 is being supplied to all factors of production. That means it is the income of laborers and the suppliers of raw materials and supplier of machinery, supplier of building. Okay, it is distributed to the consumers. Sorry, consumers means for all the factors of production. So what happened? This is distributed. So income is in the hands of the people. So what happened? They spend out of this income, they spend 80% of their income. That means what? 80 divided by 100, that is nothing but 0.8, isn't it? Yes. What is saved? What is saved? 20% is saved. That is nothing but 80 crores are spent on consumption and 20 crores are spent on saving. So again this money being saved becomes investment. 100 crores have been invested first. Yes. So what is this? How much has been spent on consumption? 80. 80% of that income is spent on consumption and 20 have been saved. So in the next step what happened? This 20 is being invested. In that 20 again how much will be spent? 80% of will be spent again and then 20% will be saved. Again that 20 will be invested again. So consumption expenditure, this is how will increase the income of the people. The first step, how much have been saved? 20 crores have been saved. So how much is spent? 80 is spent. Then that becomes automatically what? A consumption expenditure. So 80% of this 80 crores becomes what? 80% of 80 crores again becomes 64 crores. First what? 80 crores. Second 64 crores. In the same way, it will lead to how much we will see. Okay. How do we make the calculation? It is because multiplier is equal to change in income. Every step, at every step income changes. See, MPC is equal to 4 by 5. It's nothing but is equal to 0.8, isn't it? Yeah, it is given, isn't it? Yes. By keeping this, how we can calculate this income? That is change in income, how does it occurs? That is this 4 by percent of the income is spent on consumption. So mathematically if you go for calculation, you have to do this calculation like this, that is 100. First how much has been spent? That is nothing but the investment made by the government. That is spent in the economy. That becomes income of the people. In the next step what happened? 80% of this 100 is spent. From that only then expenditure takes place in the next step. So mathematically if you do the calculation, complete it, you are getting first 100 crores and then 80 crores and then 64. How much income has increased? 500. How much government has invested? 100 crores. But what is the income in the economy? 500. That is because of the multiplier effect. So when people get income, they spend 80% of its income on consumption expenditure. It is given, that is 80% is given. That is why we take 4 by 5 is equal to 0.8. For calculation we have taken this. The other way we can calculate easily, that is 4 by 5 is what? It is MPC. MPC is equal to what? 4 by 5 is equal to K is equal to what? K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC, isn't it? So 100 into 1 by 1 minus 4 by 5 is equal to 1 by 1 by 5. This is MPS, this is MPC. So you are getting 500. So by investing 100 crores, 500 crores have been taken as income. This is multiplier effect. Now we will go to classification of multipliers. We have static multiplier and a dynamic multiplier. So static multiplier is otherwise called a simultaneous multiplier. So there is no time lag in between investment and the income. So what happened? It is timeless multiplier, we can say that. So under this static multiplier, the changes in income takes place simultaneously with the changes in investment. There is no time lag in between. When investment increases, income also increases due to multiplier effect. So second one is dynamic multiplier is a sequence multiplier. But actually in real life, you cannot expect as soon as the investment increases, income will increase, because there is a time lag will take place in between. So in that static multiplier, what we have seen, no time lag, but actually in real life, long time is being in between, takes place between investment and change in income. So now leakages of multiplier. Multiplier assumes when the people income increases, a portion of the income is spent on consumption. Change in income is brought by investing that money. By investment, what happened? Consumer goods, they are in the market, that increases the income of the people. Again that some part of that portion is spent on consumption. In the same way, what happened? 100 crores are invested, then it becomes 500. But there is no time lag. That's what Keynes says in the multiplier effect, isn't it? Oh, keep that in your mind. Now, what happens if the income of the people increases, they don't spend on consumption expenditure directly. What happens? There are some other purposes, they spend the money for it. That is called leakage in multiplier. That is, first one is, there is, people want to close their debt, their past debt. So when the income they get, what happens if there is an increase in income, that income is not spent on consumption expenditure but for payment of past debt. Then what will happen? It will not again enter into the consumption expenditure to increase the income further. So then consumers will buy other wealth, their houses, for property, land. That increased income is used for purchase of wealth. So what happened? This does not enter into the consumption stream. So what happened? It circulates in some other way, isn't it? For purchase of properties. Only if it enters into consumption expenditure, then income, national income increases. Then import of goods and services. Suppose people buy goods from foreign countries. In the assumption itself, multiplier assumes what? Closed economy without foreign influences. So import has been taken from other countries. So what happened? Income flows to other countries. You cannot expect all will enter here again in the economy. It can circulate again to increase the income. Okay. So and then non-availability of consumer goods. For example, if there is demand increases, suppose investment increases, what happens? Goods and services are produced more. Only if the demand is more than the supply. So when what are the type of goods needed for the people, if it is available only, it can meet out a equilibrium. You can maintain equilibrium in the market. So what happen? Instead, inflation will occur in the economy. And full employment situation. Under full employment situation, what happen? The additional investment will lead to inflation rather than increase in income. Uses of multiplier. First point is multiplier highlights the importance of investment in income and employment theory. Second one, the process throws light on trade cycle. Third one, it helps in bringing equality between saving and investment. Fourth one, multiplier helps in formulating government policies. And fifth one, multiplier helps to reduce unemployment and to achieve full employment. That's all multiplier, students. Thank you.